we're all trying to do more with less nowadays. Let's talk about how to do that with our cloud computing costs. That's something that I spent a lot of energy on when I was at AWS, because in good times or in bad, efficiency is important. And so I'll talk about a handful of different approaches that you can take, to reduce your cloud computing bill. None of these are magical, but they're things that worked well for me. The first one is just simply reducing waste. So, what is waste? So, waste might be an instance that someone spun up, maybe to test some scenario, do a performance test, do a scale test, and then they forgot to shut it down. That happens all the time. Another form of similar waste is like, hey, the instances need to be up during the day when people are working, but not over the night or not over the weekend, or you can scale them up or down. So, just being able to shut those down is useful. I basically apply the same techniques as you do in garbage collection. Run a mark and sweep algorithm, mark the things that are idle by putting in a tag, and then let people squawk if they don't want it taken away, and then shut it down after a day or so. Ideally, you can go to something that is more calendar based, but that alone works. The second thing that you can do is to be more to optimize what you're using. So what does that mean? So, you might be using instances that are over provisioned for what you're doing. So if your instances are using no more than 25% of their capacity, take it down one click. And now they're using 50%, and you're saving 50% on the bill. Modernizing your instance types, moving to Graviton, those are all different techniques you can use to help with that. Last technique is moving towards reserved instances. We all know that, you get a 40% discount for 1 year, you get a 60% discount for 3 year. Those are great. Not that many people use convertible RIs though. And I find convertible RIs are super useful. It's a lower discount than the regular RI, but you get the ability to shift from one thing to another. And doing that, in services like RDS, where my customers decided what instances they wanted to run, I was able to get to over 90% reservations. And so that really reduced my bill. These are all techniques that I think you can do as well. I'd love if you have other ideas that you add them to the comments, and maybe we can make this into a conversation, because Lord knows we all want a lower bill.